to say I've been enjoying you as the Punisher on Daredevil.
Oh, man,
I'm at the 4th episode right now, and you did a very nice job with it. Are you getting feedback from the comic book fans and the?
Yeah,
Daredevil?
you know, so far, hopefully, you know, the response has been pretty good. The comic book audience is. It's a passionate group. You know, they're a loyal group, and they've been good to me, so I appreciate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in.
Plus, who's going to say something nasty to you?
I'll tell you what, man. I was in Atlanta last week shooting a film, and I went in just to a convenience store to get a pack of gum, some water. I go in, there's a guy there. He's got his name tag. It says Paul. And I just, you know, was buying what I was buying, and he said to me, "Hey, man, I'll be watching March 18th." I said, "Cool, Paul. I hope you like it." He goes, "Yeah, I hope so, too." And he just, like, gives me this death stare, you know? And I'm like, "All right, Paul, hey, man.
Well, that's just Paul being Paul,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude. Paul, man.
You have, how many little kids do you have? And what
I've got 3. One of them is here. Little Billy Bernthal is here right now. He's in the back.
How old is he?
He just turned 3.
Does he know that his father is a lunatic vigilante?
Damn, I wish he did, man.
Yeah.
I wish that it would just intimidate him a little bit.
If you showed him like 10 seconds of that show, he'd go to bed on time like that. I mean, there'd be no question about it.
Yeah, I wish, man.
But yeah, oh man, I can only imagine if my dad was a superhero. He's not, by the way.
Yeah.
He really isn't. So he has no idea what's going on with you.
No, I mean, if you ask who the Punisher is, he'll look at me, but we just asked him, who do you like better, the Punisher or Daredevil? And he very quickly said Daredevil. That just happened here in your studio.
Oh, that's,
yeah.
you know what?
Thanks, Bill.
Yeah. You know, I was hoping the Punisher would have the skull on his chest, but that's not the thing anymore. Like, people don't, it's more realistic, so they don't have the costumes that
well, you never
character.
know, Jimmy. I mean, you never
might
know.
add?
Yeah, you just got to tune into the old Netflix and find out.
I see. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the next season already kind of planned and in mind?
Well, no. I mean, one of the things with Marvel is sort of in the exact same conversation where they hired me. They told me to keep my mouth shut. So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they're pretty secret.
But in a way, you've already revealed too much.
I think so. Thank you for that. Yeah.
How do you prepare for a role like that? Is that something that you just go like, I'll put on the costume and that's that?
Yeah, no, you know, I wish, man. You know, if I was maybe a better actor, I could, you know, go to the bars and the nightclubs and go eat Chinese food and just kind of show up and be like, I'm the Punisher. But no, I have to sort of stay in it. I have to stay in it pretty fully.
You stay in character?
Yeah, a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, I know it sounds so pretentious.
So do you punish people if you're around punishing others?
You know, it's a lot of you know, isolation and sort of not having too much fun. I think, you know, he lives in a world of darkness, so I think my job is to kind of embrace that.
That sounds terrible.
That
sounds like, like
it's not a fun.
It's
not fun. Yeah.
Like,
it's the opposite.
It's like, oh, that's something else.
Yeah.
And is there like training or anything like that? I mean,
yeah, there's a lot of training. There's a lot of training for, you know, it's a very ambitious. You know, the fights on that show are very ambitious. We do, I think, you know, movie quality fights and a TV schedule. So yeah.
How far in advance of shooting do you get into character? Is it like that day or is it the week before?
You know, it's pretty much ongoing. I'm definitely not that much fun while I'm playing this part. Yeah.
Even now? Is this...
No, man, I'm good. I'm good,
okay,
man.
because you seem pretty fun. I was like,
thanks,
wow,
man.
how much fun must he be?
Yeah.
I mean, and around the kids, are you brooding and?
You know, I mean, I think that's really, you know, for me, I don't want to get too heavy, but I think that's really sort of their
problem.
That's no, I mean, look, that's the you know, that's the tough part of the job. I really, you know, I got to stay pretty separate.
Yeah, like the kids are probably like, oh, Dad needs to make a movie in Hawaii.
You know what I mean? Rom-com.
Something, just something light.
Totally.
Yeah. But what an opportunity to do something like this.
Grateful.
I mean, really. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. If you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe. And if you don't click subscribe, this invisible hamster will die.